Okay, so we've completed everything for week one. You are going to, you've already done your beginning for the beginning of the semester module. Some of you have already created your create the registry account, and maybe a few of you have already updated your education plan. So you're just going to scroll on down to week two. Week two is going to be, it should be fun-filled and jam-packed. Okay. You are going to read the chapter like we've discussed. There's the roadshow slide, but you will also see that in this announcement that I've created, you will have an overview of the roadshow, and it goes in detail of things that you need to be talking about. This is going to be helpful in week five. I'm sorry, and this will be helpful for you when we regroup on April 5th, so that you know what the artifact is going to be. Your attendance, you don't need to do anything. Module 1 reflection, if you click on it, after you read that chapter, you are going to answer one of the following questions. Don't be greedy and ask a bunch. And then you're going to respond to two classmates. I just want you to answer one question. And I'm going to make sure that I highlight it. One of the following questions. Two peers. We use peer responses as community builders, so don't skimp on those peer responses. Okay. From there, you're going to scroll down. You're going to do your field experience check-in. I showed you this in the last video. You'll click on it. You'll sign up for your spot. Once you're done, you're good. Move to the next one. And this is extending the conversation. You will see that this one is due on April 2nd, but so your initial response is due on the 2nd, but your final or your peer responses are due on the 6th. And so here you go. You will be reading the introduction of early childhood, and now I want you to dig deeper. Okay, so I want you to look at all of these different resources and find out which one you want to dig deeper in. Okay, so here's the thing. There are some real and current issues of mothers in the workforce. And here are some resources that we can review because we're not having class, so you will review these on your own. And then you are going to share your thoughts about the resources and the discussion, right? About just fair wages that we had that conversation about, right? We talked about fair wages, we talked about uh, preschool deserts and all of that. So consider asking a question to get another point of view. I really want to see you with great discussions and expanding our knowledge. So because we're not going to have a conversation in week two, this is the time to dig deep and pull those discussions out. And here's the other thing. I want you to be problem solvers. You all are brilliant individuals, so let's solve these problems. I really think we could take over Washington, D.C. and make some stuff happen because that's what early childhood does. We make things happen. So, with that being said, you are going to watch these videos and you are going to have a very healthy conversation. And we are going to come back and we are going to talk about it in small groups when we come back together in April. Thank you guys so much for your patience and your virtue, and we will reconvene and get back on track. Talk to you soon.